Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. I am your host, Dame James. Pleased to be here with all of you guys here today. Please, if you enjoyed today's episode, please remember to like, subscribe and comment. It helps a bunch and really shows your support. But also, don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. That way you don't miss any future notifications from my channel. This past Friday, the Wizarding world got some unfortunate news. Which is the news that Dame Maggie Smith, who played Professor McGonagall in the Harry Potter films, had sadly passed away at the age of 89. Now, I've only ever seen her in, obviously, the Harry Potter films. But her career is legendary, spanning multiple decades on stage and also on screen. She's won numerous awards, BAFTAs, Oscars. She's been nominated for a ton as well. So she's been a very busy woman over the years in terms of her career. In this episode today, I go over some of her career, like when she began, what was her breakout role, and so on and so forth, basically. It's kind of like a tribute, if you will. But with that being said, let's get on with today's episode, shall we? Harry Potter star Dame Maggie Smith has died at the age of 89. The legendary actor was best known for her iconic role as Professor McGonagall in a hit Harry Potter film series. Her sons, Toby Stephens and Chris Lurkin, issued the following statement. It is with great sadness that we have to announce the death of Dame Maggie Smith. She passed away peacefully in a hospital early this morning, which would have been Friday the 27th of September. An intensely private person she was, with friends and family at the end. She leaves 2 sons and 5 loving grandchildren who are devastated by the loss of their extraordinary mother and grandmother. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the wonderful staff at the Chelsea and Westminster Hospital for their kindness during her final days. We thank you for all your kind messages and support and ask you to respect our privacy at this time. Smith was born in 1934 and grew up in the English city of Oxford, where she began an acting career as a teenager. She appeared in numerous plays, including a musical comedy called Share My Letters back in 1957, but it wasn't until the following year that she debuted in a film called Nowhere to Go, a thriller which was released back in 1958, where it was clear she had paved a name for herself early in her career, as she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress at the BAFTAs. Fast forward 11 years, in 1969, she was the lead in the prime of Miss Jane Brodie, which was a screen adaptation of Murray Spark novel. Her performance as a Scottish schoolteacher who admired an Italian doctor, Benedetto Mazzelli, I guess I pronounced the last name, landed her an Oscar for Best Actress in 1970. 3 years later, she was nominated for the prestigious award again, although she didn't take it home, but Smith didn't need to wait too long to scoop her second Oscar back in 1979. This time she won Best Support Actress for her role in California Suite. Smith won a total of 2 Oscars while being nominated on 4 other occasions, as well as taking home a staggering 8 BAFTA awards. The late Queen Elizabeth II made Smith a Dame back in 1990 for her contributions to the arts, and 24 years later, in 2014, she was awarded a member of the Order of the Companions of Honor for services to drama. Lurkin and Stephens are her only 2 children. I was absolutely devastated. I couldn't believe it. I saw the headline on my Facebook page from BBC News. It said Dame Maggie Smith had passed away. I was like, Dame Maggie Smith. It didn't show a picture. So I was like, I know the name, but I'm not sure who I'm thinking of. And then later on, I actually found out it was who I was thinking of. I was like, oh man. For me, she was one of the standouts in the Harry Potter films, for sure. Yes, you got the kids. Yes, you got the special effects. You got the CGI, the visual effects, and all that great stuff. But for me, her role as Professor McGonagall was great stuff. Even though she didn't have too much to do in the films, I feel like she still left a great impression, and she made sure that you would remember her performance regardless of how much screen time she had. And her career spanned 8 decades as well, which is an incredible long time to be doing something you love. And she was she done films, she done TV, she did stage plays. So she was a woman of many talents, you could say. And although it does suck that she's no longer around, I feel like at the same time, she would not want us to mourn her, if that makes sense. She would be somebody who would tell you off for mourning her, if that makes sense. That's what I feel about her performance in the Harry Potter films. And that's most likely what she was like as a person as well, for that matter. And I know, like, on and off for a long time, she's had like health battles, which is unfortunate. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I read that during the filming for the final Harry Potter movie, Deathly Hallows Part 2, she was actually diagnosed with cancer. And instead of taking time off, to deal with her cancer, she actually decided to stay and continue filming for scenes for the Harry Potter movie, which I thought was absolutely incredible and incredibly badass. Like, there's no shame in wanting to take time away and focus on your health. Like, there's no shame in that whatsoever. But the fact that she decided to, like, no, I'm not going to let this stop me from doing what I love. I'm going to continue to do what I love, and that's it. That's all that matters. I thought that's an incredible, very inspiring, and very touching as well, in my opinion. She's one of those actresses. She's one of those people that I feel like is going to inspire so many people, and so many young female actors as well, when they look at films like Harry Potter or TV shows like Downton Abbey or whatever it may be. I feel like she was just one of a kind in terms of her acting ability. But with that being said, what's your favourite role of Dame Maggie Smith? Is it Downton Abbey? Is it Harry Potter? Is it a film that you might not have heard of or seen before? Either way, let me know your feelings down below. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.